Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Beauty Beacons. Today we are going to talk about Edie Sedgwick. Edie Sedgwick was an heiress, socialite, it girl, actress, model, all the things in 1960s New York, and she is perhaps best known for being one of Andy Warhol's muses or one of his superstars. She starred in a bunch of his movies and she really gained a lot of popularity through that. Now, her personal life was pretty tragic, as many beauty beacons were. She had an eating disorder and she had drug issues, which also did kill her in the end at age 28. She was very young when she passed away. Yeah, she had a very tragic life with lots of mental health issues and just not good. Edie had a very distinct style that became very iconic and is still referenced nowadays. She would wear black stockings pretty much always. That was her signature thing, the black stockings. And she would wear these long dangly earrings, and she had her hair. Her hair was naturally brown, but she cut it short and she dyed it blonde or silver. And she always wore quite heavy black eyeliner, and that was her signature look, which has gone down in history as a very iconic one. So today I'm going to try and recreate Edie Sedgwick's iconic look for you. So let's get started with the makeup. So to start, I'm going to apply a layer of foundation to even out my skin tone. And when that is all blended in, I'm going to go over with a layer of concealer on my dark circles. Blend that in as well. And then powder everything off with a translucent powder to mattify my face and make sure it lasts all day. Okay, so moving on to the eye area. Now I'm gonna start by applying a eyeshadow base, and then I'm going to move on to the eyebrows. And Edie has very prominent eyebrows. She has her eyebrows natural, they're not plucked as far as I can see from the pictures, so it's quite a full brow that she has going on. So I'm going to fill mine in a way that looks similar to hers, just make my eyebrows a lot fuller. So I'm gonna take a mix of brown, grey and black eyeshadow and use that to fill in my eyebrows in a color that matches my own eyebrows. So I'm going to add some hairs on the outside of my eyebrow, underneath the outside of my eyebrow as well, and then on the center I'm going to kind of dip them in, again just imitating her eyebrow shape. And when that is done, I'm going to move on to eyeshadow, and I'm going to start by taking this very light color that I'm going to apply all over my eyelids, from my eyelashes to my eyebrows. And then I'm going to take this dark purple. I have found a couple of colored photos of Edie, and in one of them she was wearing purple in her crease, so I wanted to just run with that and go for a purple color there. So I'm going to take a pencil brush and take this purple color and use that to create a very defined, sharp, very 60s typical crease. And I'm going to extend it a little bit on the inside and on the outside. And just blend ever so slightly. Okay, so when that's done, I'm gonna take a little bit of black eyeliner and use this to line my top lash line and the bottom as well. And I'm gonna make sure to keep the corners of my eyes open. So then I'm going to take a brush and I'm just gonna kind of smudge this out on the outer edges just to create a little bit more of a smooth transition, and also to create this kind of downwards pointing point on the bottom lash line. You can see her wearing this in a few photos and I think it looks really nice. It kind of opens up the eyes, makes them look even larger. So then I'm going to take a white eyeliner pencil and I'm going to apply this on my waterline and on the inner and outer corners, again to brighten up the eye even more. And then I'm going to take a mascara and I'm going to coat my lower lashes in this. And then for my top lashes, I'm going to take a strip of false eyelashes and I'm just going to apply those. Edie, just like pretty much any woman in the 60s, was all about the eyelashes. So when those are on, your eye makeup is done and we can move on to the face. So for this Edie look, I'm going to conceal my own birthmarks so that I can draw hers and kind of pull more attention to that. So I'm just using a little bit of concealer to hide my own birthmarks. I'm gonna blend that in. And then I'm first going to go over with a bronzer that I'm going to use as a blush. So I'm just going to apply this on the apples of my cheeks, blending backwards. And then I'm going to take a mix of brown and black eyeshadow and I'm going to kind of create that little birthmark that she has on her cheek. So I'm just looking at a photo of her for reference to see where to place it and then just drawing a little circle. So we're almost there. All that's left to do now is to take a nude lipstick and just apply that on my lips. And there is the makeup look completely done. So I'm gonna keep the hair quite simple. Edie has short hair, I obviously don't. I think this hairstyle kind of imitates the look pretty well, so In order to do this, I am going to start by making a center parting near the front of my face, and I'm going to clip my bangs to the sides for now, just to hold them there. And I'm going to pull back the top of my hair, kind of the crown part, and I'm going to tease that a little bit to create a little poof. Then smooth it backwards and pin it down there. And then I'm going to take all the rest of my hair, except for these two little front bits that have my bangs in them. I'm going to pull everything back and secure my hair in a French twist. So to do this, I'm just going to kind of pull my hair upwards and twist at the same time to create this roll. And then the rest of my hair, I'm just going to tuck underneath the roll, and then I'm going to use a lot of bobby pins to just secure this really well. And this really imitates that look of having shorter hair. So with the front pieces, I'm just going to pull those back as well, arrange them nicely, and just tuck them into the roll part, secure them with a bobby pin, and you're all good to go. So for my bangs, I am actually going to tease them a little bit to create a little bit of a messier look. Edie had quite a messy hairstyle going on most of the time. The hair was short and kind of carelessly styled, so I'm going to try and imitate that a little bit by just backcombing my bangs. So then I'm just going to spray the whole thing with hairspray to set the hairstyle, and then your Edie Sedgwick look is pretty much done. So if you want to kind of recreate her style as well, then first of all, be sure to go with the black tights. That's essential. Dangly earrings are really iconic for her as well. Black tops and little short dresses, mini dresses and mini skirts and kind of shorts. You can never go wrong with a sleeveless turtleneck or a striped boat neck shirt. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If there's any other historical beauty icon that you would like me to create an episode of Beauty Vegans for, then be sure to leave a request down in the comments below, and I will look through, pick some out for next time. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you would like to support me on Patreon, I will have a link in the description box. Thank you so much. I will have another video for you here that you may also enjoy. You can go watch next. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!